Alright, welcome to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time without a sword. I don't know if this is possible just yet. The game audio is a little loud. So this will be a learning journey for the both of us. I do want to do this without picking up a sword at all, which means I want to get all dungeons. But in order to do that, I need to get into the Deku Tree over here. And the only way to get past Mido that I know of is with the sword. And maybe a crouch stab trick. Though I know you can get into the Deku Tree as an adult, which might be our only option. So we're going to be using a lot of Deku Sticks, because for now, this is our only source of damage. I'm a lot more consistent with Navi diving than I am with the weird, like, crouch stab clip, so this will have to do for now. And I try to get the boomerang first, because that'll be really useful. This idea actually came to me when I was playing Randomizer. I didn't have a sword for most of the Randomizer. I'm like, you know, you might be able to just, like, beat the game without a sword entirely. So that's what I'm attempting to do, I guess. I have a vague recollection of activating the first switch in here with Deku Nut. If that doesn't work, our only option might be bombs, and that's an issue because that needs Saria's song, and I don't remember what triggers Saria to move. I think it's getting the Ocarina, but it also might be getting Zelda's Lullaby, which is much easier. It doesn't work. My recollection was incorrect, unless, yeah, nope. Which means I'm gonna need either bombs or the slingshot. Which means I'm gonna need to progress Saria, or I'm gonna need to get into the Deku Tree, which is a whole issue on its own. I guess I'll try getting the Ocarina first, since it's right here, but the crouch stab clip is difficult, especially when you have a limited supply of Deku Sticks. That lag was not your computer, or whatever you're watching that on, that was the emulator. Oh, I did it! Yes! Oh, and I'm out of Deku Sticks. No, don't talk to him. You know what? For that trouble, you're being banished to the Shadow Realm. Here, come on. I know this works. Come on. Get in there. Yeah! Fun fact, Stalfos don't spawn during the night when you're on the path. I should probably mention that I'm not just trying to clip into the Deku Tree, because I don't know how as a child, and I can't become an adult right now because in order to become a child again, you actually need to finish the Forest Temple, which I'm pretty sure you need bombs for, and once I get bombs I can get the boomerang and the slingshot anyway, or at least the boomerang, so, you know, I can't just go straight to the Deku Tree. All this troubleshooting is actually why I wanted to do this playthrough anyway. It's like a fun puzzle challenge thing. So it appears that getting Zelda's Lullaby after getting the Ocarina of, or the very Ocarina or whatever it's called, is the trigger to get Sari to move. Getting bombs without the slingshot is difficult because of one specific puzzle, but it's not impossible, so it looks like I'm going to be dedicating my time to that. This right here is my favorite glitch in the game. It's not hard to do. You just mash A while holding your shield out and Z targeting into a bomb. And then you backflip and you do a jump and you can skip like a third of the entire dungeon. It's great. This right here, this is the puzzle. This is the hard one. Well, this is one of the hard ones. Anyway, you have to like jump on the corner and then not do that. I found a setup and I hope it works. With anyone watching as my witness. Here we go. So you just I should just be able to line this up something like that. Not like that. This should be lined up properly. Never mind. Okay, maybe. Ah, let's go. Alright, this mini boss is gonna be annoying without Deku Stick. Or without the sword, because all I have to do damage is the Deku Stick. But 4 Deku Sticks with jump attack should be enough. Yep, perfect. It appears I was correct. Alright, now for the actually hard one. I'm not sure what the setup here is for this one. Alright, see if this works. Alright, so far so good. Okay, this jump seems a little bit more precise. So I'm gonna save state. Whoops. This is more about whether it's possible and not whether or not I personally can do it. Damn it. That's why I save stated. Alright, there we go. Okay, well that worked. I don't know why my emulator lagged so much there, but whatever. And then from here, I'm assuming it's set up as the other one. We'll see about that though. Let's see, it's about right there. Gonna go ahead and save state that one if I could have my emulator selected. Well, it appears this one actually needs to be set up a little bit more to the left. And then you just roll and kind of hold to the right. Anyway, we have bombs. We now have bombs. That's big. That's a big one. I love that once you know how to play this game and how to break it, you can just ostensibly turn it into a Metroidvania. It's one of my favorite things about this game, and it just gives it so much replayability. The glitches are what make it fun after a certain point. I needed to get more Deku Sticks, so I came here and got this. This allows you to carry 10 more Deku Sticks. Extremely useful for this playthrough. No, I just need to beat King Dodongo without getting hit. Shouldn't be too hard. Especially considering a giant dinosaur thing walked into me, like face, in my face, walking forward. Oh, 2 hits? Really? I was gonna say, I'm surprised that it doesn't deal contact damage because it's a giant dinosaur thing, right? But, I mean, if it only takes 2 hits, yeah, that makes more sense. So Mido isn't here now, and I'm not sure why. I did some research, and I think it's from getting Zelda's Lullaby. He just kind of disappears. So we can just go to the Deku Tree for free now. So that's nice. I was kind of hoping to do some crazy glitches, you know, like Dora time skip and then getting into Deku Tree as an adult, but this works too. You can't actually stun this one with Deku Nuts like you can the rest of them, which means the only way to get past this room specifically is with a shield. So the only way to get the slingshot is by using a shield, so fun fact. Another fun fact that I've not seen many people mention is you can actually shoot her down and stun her while she's laying eggs. And then, you know, easily kill her. The entire dungeon should be fairly normal. The only weird thing is using sticks instead of sword slashes, but I mean, it should have more than enough sticks to beat it. Alright, so that's Child Link done for now, but there are still a couple things I can do as Child Link, namely the bottom of the well. I can't do Spirit Temple Child portion yet, but other than that, I mean, might as well do bottom of the well now. So there are 2 ways to get into the bottom of the well early. One of them is using a Kaku and ISG to do a Kaku dive, and the other is using a Navi dive. I think the Navi dive is way easier, but if you screw up the Navi dive, if you don't want to reset the game and get back to Kakariko Village, you can just do the Kaku dive. I'm not going to give you a tutorial, you know how to use Google. Alright, that's pretty much everything that matters as a kid. I guess it's time to go get the Ocarina of Time. So as far as I know, there's no way to actually skip picking up the Master Sword. So I will have the Master Sword as an adult, but I won't be using it, obviously. I don't think that the adult section will even be difficult. I think it'll just be farming bombs until I get the Megaton Hammer, and then destroying everything with the Megaton Hammer from there. I can't really think of anything that I'll specifically need any tricks or whatever. I mean, I'll have to do the fire temple before the forest temple, but that's not necessarily unintended by the developers anyway. Like, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to do those 3 temples out of order regardless. So, alright, so I did some research. There is a way to the sword to be potentially deleted. All I have to do is steal the fishing rod, and then and then go on a ladder or something to dim the B button, pause, unpause, and then save warp, which should hopefully get rid of the sword. It might not work for the Master Sword, it might only work for the Bigoron Sword, but I guess I'll find out. I've run into a problem. There's no way to get to the fishing minigame without going back to being Child Link or finishing the water temple. Unless I bomb hover, actually. Oh wait, no, because that requires using the sword to bomb hover. Oh no. Alright, I'm just gonna get the Megaton Hammer. I'm gonna see if I can get ISG and bomb hover with that, maybe? I have another option, and I can put the Megaton Hammer on the B button, which is perfect. It doesn't even require having the Megaton Hammer as far as I can tell, you just need 17 bomb chews. But for that, I'm actually going to need 10 gold Skulltulas, which shouldn't be that big of an issue. I can't become a child, and I don't know where all the adult Skulltulas are, but I know where a few of them are, and enough to, you know, get 10 of them at least, hopefully. I can just put a bottle on B, which is much easier than what I was trying to do, and then get caught by a guard in Gerudo Fortress, which I'm going to need the hookshot for. So I'll go get the hookshot, I'll go to Gerudo Fortress, I will get a bottle on B, or in the other way around, and then I will get caught by a guard, and hopefully then I will be swordless. Well, I've been trying to figure out how to do bottle on B for like an hour, and I can't figure it out, so I'm going to do ISG bomb hovers. I'm going to use ISG on the Master Sword because I don't technically need to do this. It is purely for cosmetics, and so I don't actually or accidentally press the B button. So it'll be fine. But first, I need more bombs. Well, apparently I'm really bad at timing glitches. So let's just like, well, does this even work? What the heck? Oh, because I have ISG. Oops. So let's just pretend that I remembered to, like, get the Scarecrow song. Yeah, we'll do that. Forgot to bring money. I have stolen the fishing rod. It is mine. So now, theoretically, if I get on this ladder, and pause, and unpause, my B button is now blank. I have done it. So theoretically, save warping will get rid of the Master Sword entirely, but don't quote me on that. I don't know why it still says I have it equipped. Alright, so I just save warped, and the B button is still entirely blank. And the Master Sword is gone. I have done it. Because I absolutely, definitely remembered to get the Scarecrow song. Now you might be thinking, but you need the Master Sword to kill Ganon. You need it for that final hit. And you're correct, you do need it for that final hit. However, when you get it in the final battle, when Zelda gives it to you for that final phase of the fight, you will get it back anyway. So it's a non-issue. You can hookshot the fire temple bosses, that makes it so much easier. Oh god. Main source of damage achieved. Alright, I just got the bow, and I'm gonna try the forest temple skip, because that sounds fun. And why not, you know? I'm gonna be a good Samaritan here, and actually give a tutorial for this, because a good tutorial for this just doesn't exist. What you have to do, I'm sure someone will make a better tutorial than me. You have to walk in this corner, look at, and this corner's, this one here, in the main room. It's the opposite of the entrance. You walk into this corner, you pull out the hookshot, you aim just to the right of the doorknob. It's not super precise. You press Z, you backflip, and then spam the hookshot button as you're in the air, and you'll go there. And then you just roll forward. There are no good tutorials on how to do that. I don't know why, because it's really simple, but it's almost impossible to figure out without knowing what buttons to press and knowing that you have to press the hookshot button as you're going out of bounds. Anyway, I don't know why there are no tutorials for that. It's really annoying. I just realized I have the Master Sword back. I have no idea why. I'll have to get rid of that again, I guess. So I don't have the Kokiri sword, but it's equipped. And I think the only way to unequip it would be to do like Bomb Chew Bowling or another mini game that replaces your B button. Oh, I bet I could do the shooting gallery. That might work. The slingshot minigame did not get rid of my sword. I have resorted to stealing the fishing rod again. I feel kind of bad for that guy, but this minigame sucks so bad anyway. He probably deserves it. Will Joe remember to do a Scarecrow song? I'm just trying to. What? But there's the fish on my bee. What? Can I swing the sword? Not entirely sure why, but I did all the steps to get the Megaton hammer on the B button. It didn't work. It was just the Master Sword. I tried again. It broke at a different point. It just wasn't working. I'm not entirely sure why. So I just used a cheat code to get it here. I mean, like, it works. It's the same thing. So I'm just gonna use it. And I mean, functionally this doesn't change anything. It's just that I can't accidentally use the sword. You know, this ice puzzle sucks, but doing bomb jumping on ice is also pretty suck. I've come upon an impasse. I forgot that you're supposed to, like, spin attack to get this. I don't know if, like, the side swipe, that thing will reach that if I do it just right. Otherwise, I'll have to... I guess I could try a weird shot, but I don't know how to do weird shots. On closer inspection, I think this is optional, so I'm gonna assume it is and never come back unless I'm missing a key somewhere.
The only way I found to actually damage a Dark Link is with Din's Fire. So I had to go get the magic upgrade because the normal magic meter just didn't have enough juice to kill him. I had no idea this time block was here for the longest time. It gave me so much trouble when I first played through this game. So Dead Hand is a little weird. You actually have to crouch stab Dead Hand, because the crouch stab is actually really weird in this game. With the... excuse me. with the sword, the crouch stab doesn't actually have a value, so it just uses whatever value was used last. So that's why a crouch attack jump stab does so much damage. I mean, I guess you can also do the Lens of Truth bomb thing. But I don't know if this actually damages them. But yeah. So you do need to crouch stab him. Crouch stabs just weren't properly defined. I guess they just didn't consider them properly when they made the game. But that's the only weird quirk that I know of in the Shadow Temple. So the Gerudo guards are really annoying, but I figured the best way to deal with them is to circle strafe them and then wait for them to do their jumpy spin attack thing. If she would ever do it. It happens eventually, I swear. Oh, that works too. And then just jump attack them over and over. Pretty easy. Pretty simple.
One urine.
Oh wait, my recording isn't done. I have no idea how I haven't picked up Deku Seeds up to this point. So the Iron Knuckle, I think that's what they're called in this game, can be really annoying. But what you can do for this with Deku Stick, so it doesn't break, is if you don't have Megaton Hammer on B as a child, which I didn't because I didn't set up the glitch, you Z-target a wall, which will automatically align you with the wall if you're a little bit unaligned. You full backflip. You with Z still held, you press A, which will... Whoops. Not with a stick in hand. So backflip, with Z still held, if you press A, which will dry roll. Not like that, what? Okay, you need to un-Z target, then Z target, then roll. Then pull out a stick, jump slash. And you'll have a broken stick, which will give you infinite stick. So the stick won't break anymore. And that makes it much easier to kill the mini-boss. Bottle strats, of course. Almost missed. And that's the game. I was expecting to take this a lot. I was expecting this to take longer, if I could talk. This final hit you do need to use the Master Sword for, so it's not possible to do entirely swordless. Oh wait, it's not just one last hit. I do want to talk about this though, before we finish it up. This is just a dumb little thing that I wanted to do for no reason. Like, Ocarina of Time sounds fun. I want to play Ocarina of Time for some reason. And I didn't want to do just a vanilla playthrough, or just a normal playthrough, because, you know, I've done enough of those. Originally I was going to do a reverse dungeon order, but that didn't sound very fun, because you could just get Whoops, I don't have a fairy. Well, that's fine. I've saved state anyway. I'll just go ahead and do that. Just so I don't have to go through the tower escape sequence anymore again. But so instead of what the heck? Where am I? Oh, right. Okay. Instead of doing reverse dungeon order, where you could just get everything, all the dungeon items, and then move on to the next dungeon or whatever, I wanted to do something like this because I don't know, it sounded fun. And I mean, it was a nice little challenge. There wasn't anything specifically big to overcome, and there weren't any big glitches or whatever. It's not like I had to do a door time skip or whatever. But there was some fun stuff. I did want to do like water temple skip, but that would require early hover boots, which is a really annoying glitch to do. You know, this was fun. Don't know why I did it, but yeah. I'll be back when I actually get back to the final hit. So I spent like 10 minutes hitting him with the Megaton Hammer in the tail. And then I hit him once with the Master Sword, and he like fell over, so I'm pretty sure you have to use the Master Sword to hit his tail at least once, apparently. If not, then I guess I would have had to spend for, you know, a few more minutes hitting him with the Megaton Hammer. Either way, it's done. I did it. I beat the game. Yay. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all. I don't know how to end this.